Hey guys, I got done reading the book of Genesis, the first book in the Bible, and I'm going to recap quickly what I learned from it or what we could learn from it. Um, I don't take this literally, it's more of metaphors that I take from here, the meanings behind the stories in here. And I believe all of this is true because I have practiced it and it works 100% of the time, and I can reason with all of this. So let's begin here. At first, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth." So He created everything. And off the top, they're letting us know that God, the first thing they're letting us know is that God is a creator, that He creates. Um, and then it says, "And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." Okay, we pretty much know that. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. So He created both things, the light and the dark. And He created everything. And from here is letting us know that the concept of duality, poor, rich, healthy, unhealthy, he, evil, good, He created everything. And when you take each concept of its own, like poor and rich, it's the same thing, same subject, same thing, but it's just different ends of it. Okay, so and without one, the other one can't exist. So if there's no good thing, if there's no bad things, then we can't appreciate the good things. So we can't have a distinction between good and bad. And if you don't have good, then we won't. The bad can't exist without it too. The light can the light can exist. And then it goes on to say, or let's just keep reading through to see what else comes on upon. So yeah, God created everything at first, and then it says, "And God said, 'Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish and the sea.' So He created man in the image of God. So He imagined it and He created it. So we are part of His creation. That means that we have the same similar faculties as God to create things with our imagination. Okay, that's what I'm getting out of here. And then it says, "So God created man in His own image. In the image of God created He him, male and female created He them." So He created the male and the female at the same time. Um, And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. So He made us the main species to have dominion over the earth, to multiply, to be fruitful. And fruitful just means to plant seeds, and this could be in various ways to multiply. It says be fruitful and multiply. So multiply when you have kids and multiply, but then be fruitful when you think of something, bring it out to fruition. Okay? And make sure that those things are good, positive things. And then somewhere else it says, um, also another thing I caught from this story of Adam and Eve is he put gold next to us. It says there was a land of Havilah where there is gold, and the gold of the land is good. So he put us on this earth along with riches and money, abundance already. We don't have to go nowhere and get it. It's natural for us to be born into abundance. That's the law. He put it, and it's good. Money and abundance is good. It says it right here. We don't have to go nowhere to get it. But then it goes on to say that He gave us everything to eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you shall not eat of it. For in that day that you eat out of that, you should surely die. So once you start distinguishing the good and the bad, about a smart, dumb, uh, rich, poor, about that, like about all that stuff, then we're gonna kill ourselves. In other words, so they did eat from that tree of knowledge, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. So they from that, in other words, metaphorically, they started realizing that there is lack or the other side when it comes to logical thinking and stuff. Or well, how am I supposed to do that? Or how am I gonna do that type of meaning without believing in God and stuff? And then God tells them, and He said, "Who told you you were naked?" In other words, like who told you? Well, that's when like who told you you're poor? Who told you you're dumb? Just because you believe it or you see it, then you're gonna bring that into fruition, into abundance. That's what He doesn't want us to start believing or thinking negative stuff, because we're gonna start bringing that into fruition. He didn't want us to eat from that tree of knowledge, to overthink and over stress about things, because then we're gonna bring those into fruition. Um, and then and the men said, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me she gave me of the tree and I did eat." So temptation. So when man can't be tempted by nothing, you gotta believe and trust God. Don't question it for nothing. Don't be in other words, temptations. And then that's what I get out of there for the man is. And the Lord God said, "Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever." So again, he's saying that we're one of them, we're a God, and then it keeps talking about